Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hood Table one more again. It's your girl back with another local lowdown hood news podcast. And you guys, this is actually an update. As promised, the story that I brought you the other day when a suspect was hit by a police car and ended up underneath the police car. I told you guys once I found out what the warrants were for, I would come back and update you guys. So let me first ask you guys to please like and share the video on your way in, and please feel free to subscribe to the Hood Table if you are new here. Now, let's first go to the news story. It's just about a 30-second clip of the news story, and then I'm going to show you a few clips of the person underneath the car. Then we'll get into what they were trying to arrest the man for in the first place. So let me go to this news story real quick, and I'm going to hit mute so you can hear it much better.
The Sarpy County Sheriff's Office says a U.S. Marshal deputy hit a suspect with a vehicle as they were trying to get away from law enforcement. It happened around 10 a.m. as members of the Metro Fugitive Task Force were serving a felony arrest warrant near Saddle Creek and Cumming Street. Officials say the suspect got on a bike and went into traffic. As that person was fleeing, they were hit by the marshal's vehicle. That person is expected to survive.
Okay, so that was the news story. Just a quick little news story. I haven't seen anything else out there on the news yet, but I did see on one of our local Facebook pages that cover a lot of the news stories. They like monitor all the police calls and the police stories and local news and everything like that. So they have posted all the warrants that was against this person or what they were wanted for and all their charges and everything. So we're going to get to that right after I show you these few clips of them being underneath the car, okay? And just like before, I'm just going to put this warning sign. The following video, photo, image might contain graphic content. It really doesn't to me, but you know how some people are. Somebody underneath a vehicle, even though they claim that they weren't really seriously injured. But I'm just going to put that there real quick before I play this video. And it's going to be two videos, okay? One of them going to be from a distance and one of them going to be up close, well, a little closer.
Oh my God, the cop hit him? Oh, that poor baby. Oh my God, the cop hit him? Oh, that poor baby.
Now, again, you guys, when I saw that first clip, I was like, what baby? Who got hit? I'm looking and squinting all close and stuff, trying to see. And like, if you blow the screen up and squint really hard, put on a couple of pair of glasses, you can see somebody underneath that vehicle wriggling around. And it looked like a white guy. And so I found another video that was a little bit more clearer. So I'm going to pull this one up. Actually, this is from the video that I did yesterday, from the show I did yesterday. So let me pull that back up.
Yes, the person is under the bike. It's under the car.
So is.
Look.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh,
going on. Yes, the person is under the bike. It's under the car.
So is.
Look.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Y'all, when I say every time I see that second clip where the lady was like, show is, oh my God. Wow. Oh my God, I get taken out every time. But yeah, so anyway, the man, come to find out, let me go over to my let me pull up these pics, okay? Because I got about 5 pictures here to show you guys. Let's see. Okay, here's the first one. Okay, let me make it real big for you guys so you can see. Okay, is that big enough? Okay, so hopefully that's big enough. So basically, the person that was being arrested, who they had a warrant out for, that they were trying to bring in, they had said the subject was being served a felony warrant the other day. That was on the 14th, I believe. Yeah, like 2 days ago, Friday, I believe. At Saddle Creek and Cumming Street, they were identified as Jeremy Van Vackenberg. The felony warrant issued February 6, 2025 stems from allegedly violating probation and absconding. The probation comes after being found guilty in early 2024 of 2 felonies. Count 1, operating motor vehicle avoiding arrest. Count 2, theft, receiving stolen property over $5,000. These felonies occurred in April of 2023. It also said Van Valkenburg was accused of domestic violence by throwing hot soup on a woman in a domestic and causing secondary burns to the victim. And he is also accused of not following other terms of his probation. So photos 1 through 3, they are court documents outlining alleged probation violations and absconding. Photo 4 is the warrant issued on February 6, 2025. Photo 5 is original charges from April 5th of 2023. So if we look at this picture right here, the first one, this is the, it said an alleged probation supervision violation or alleged post-release supervision violation. And then it has here, it says state of Nebraska versus Jeremy, the case number. It also has his date of birth on here. It says the charges, count 1, count 2, which we discussed, operating motor vehicle, avoid arrest, theft, receiving stolen property over $5,000. They said conditions were shall refrain from unlawful or disorderly conduct or acts injuring to others. Condition 3, shall report in writing and or in person during the term of supervision as directed by court or post-release supervision officer. Condition 5, shall be employed or be attending school or a licensed treatment program or a combination of all 3. Not less than full-time or provide proof of employment, school or licensed treatment admission is being sought. Permission of these post-release supervision officers should be obtained before any charges of employment, school, or licensed treatment program. Condition 6, shall reside in Sarpy County, Nebraska. Now, the other day, people were saying, because he was on the Omaha side, right? So they were like, why is Sarpy over here? Why are they all in the business? They just must have been passing by, heard was something going over the dispatch and, decided to bump the guy and knock him underneath their car like they were in the right place at the right time. And I had said, go back to my video, I said, what I think happened is I think he was wanted in Sarpy County, and I think Sarpy County and our county worked together to catch him. Now, I was absolutely right. So condition 6 says shall reside in Sarpy County, Nebraska, shall obtain permission of the post-release supervision officer before any changes of address. Condition 14 shall abstain from use of possession of alcohol, controlled substances, except by physicians like a prescription or dentist or, basically don't do drugs. Okay, so that's the conditions, the charges, and probation. So now on here, it says the violations basically on February 3rd, 2025 in Douglas County, Nebraska, the offender was listed in Omaha police report as a suspect of a domestic violence. They did say that he shouldn't bring any harm to anybody, right? The report stated that the defendant assaulted a victim by striking her across the face with the back of his hand. He backhanded her. He gave her the pimp hand, okay? Before throwing a cup of hot soup on her, resulting in second-degree burns across the face, chest, arm, and shoulder. At the time of filing this violation, this case is pending, along with a protection order was filed and pending to be served. So basically, he was accused of that, and that person had also filed a protection order. Condition 3, on December 2nd, 2024, a mandatory report letter was mailed to the last address provided by the defendant, giving a mandatory report time of December 10th at 10 a.m. That letter provided the address and contact number for the defendant to call, but on the 10th of December, the defendant failed to appear. There you go. That's 2 violations. Condition 5, on June 4th, 2024, while conducting an employment visit, the manager informed PO minors that the defendant walked out of his employment. He just left. Stated that on the 1st of June, 2024, he came into work, said he got into trouble with probation, turned in his shirts, and walked out. The manager stated that they had not heard from him since. Ain't seen him ever since. Condition number 6, on June 4th, 2024, PO Miners received a phone call from the defendant's sister. That's who he was staying with. She stated that she saw the door tag from the PO left at her home for a visit that was attempted earlier that day. She stated that she called to let the probation officer know that the defendant told her that he had a dirty test. He said the lady, his sister, said they don't just show up dirty unless you're basically using. So they have to come back dirty for, you got to prove you're either clean or dirty. So you're not even trying to take the test. So she automatically knew that he was dirty, right? The sister told him that he could not live there if he was doing meth again. So obviously he was doing the meth. He was a meth head. And so the defendant left. The sister said that she had not heard from him or knows where he went. Condition 14. On May 25th, 2024, the defendant provided a urine sample that was detected for meth. When P.O. Minor spoke with the defendant, he denied any use. How that shit get in your system if you ain't using it? But anyway, he denied any use and no further contact was able to be obtained with the defendant. Condition 25, on June 24th. Oh, we already saw that one, right? He got in trouble at work. That's the one with the sister. Okay, on December 2nd, 2024, a mandatory report letter was mailed to the last address provided by the defendant, given a mandatory report time of 10 a.m. on December 10th. The letter provided the office address and the contact number for the defendant to call, but on December 10th, did he show up? Nope. The defendant failed to appear for the meeting. And then it says on this page, the last page for that, based upon officers' efforts to locate the client in accordance with Nebraska 29-2266, official date of absconding is noted as July 1st, 2024. Supervision officers' comments: following administrative guidelines, a violation of probation is being filed due to the defendant absconding from a probation and failing to report to scheduled reentry court appearances during the term of probation. Since absconding, a domestic violence report has been obtained and is pending in Omaha, Nebraska. This new pending charge describes how the defendant assaulted a victim and scalded her with hot soup, causing second-degree burns to her body. That gotta hurt. These acts demonstrate that the defendant is in danger to the community. He is danger to the community and is no longer a candidate for a reentry court. It is the recommendation of this officer that the defendant be terminated from the reentry court program and serve his statutory jail sentence. Okay, that was submitted to the court, and a copy of the same has been provided to the court's county attorney. This was dated February 10th, 2025. So as you can see there was a cause for Sarpy County and Douglas County to arrest him. And that they did after they ran over him. Child. Now again, I done read you a lot of comments from the Facebook post the other day. Some people like, oh, well, that's what he get. He shouldn't have ran. He shouldn't have been, breaking his probation. He shouldn't have been, doing things. He should have been this. He should have been that. Then there's people like, oh, but it's not in the handbook to run people over with your vehicles till they slide off their bikes underneath your car. And I had told you guys that we see it all the time. In movies, we see it all the time in real life. Cops, when they chasing somebody down, whether they on foot, whether they're in a bike, whether they're in a vehicle, we done seen that stuff happen where they like kind of tap them and make them fall. Or if they're in a car, they hit their car to get their car to wreck or stop or something. So, somebody was like, well, shit, if he wouldn't have been running, he wouldn't have been a man-made speed bump. Child, the comments was taking me out. But that part of that show that I showed you guys yesterday, let me take this off of here, y'all. Let's see. Hold on, I moved the wrong one. Okay. So basically, let me take that off of there, y'all, because that part of the video, that lady, when she was like, oh my God. Hold up, I gotta play that one more time. You know what? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. You definitely ain't getting away from no cop on no bike. Not no bike, and it ain't no electrical bike. It's just a regular old normal bike. Come on now, child. They bumped his ass right up under that car. Hold on, let me play that for you again, because that shit had me. Ooh.
The person is under the bike. It's under the car.
So is.
Look.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh,
Going on. Yes. The person is under the bike. It's under the car.
so is.
Look.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh,
Going on. Yes. The person is under the bike. It's under the car.
so is.
Look.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Ooh wee, ooh child. The person is underneath the car. Show is. Oh my God. What? Child. I can play that over and over and over again and get tickled each and every time. But anyway, like I said, as promised, I was going to come back and let you know what the charges were for, because I was like, damn, the boy was underneath the vehicle, underneath the police truck. Like, what had happened? Like, it had to be something serious. I knew it had to be something serious. Therefore, I definitely wanted to look up the charges and see what was going on with this particular individual, this particular suspect, who was trying to flee the police. But anyway, yes, so he got tapped, slid underneath the sheriff's vehicle. They brought his butt back in. He's no longer going to be on probation, no longer given that leniency to be out there instead of serving his time. He done messed up, wasn't trying to work, wasn't trying to stay clean, and wasn't trying to keep his hands off of people, because one of the conditions was do not cause injury to anybody else. So on that note, there you have it, the update on some local hood news. Okay, not just hood news, but some local lowdown hood news. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this update. Please make sure you like and share the video. If you happen to be new here, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, please, and thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. All my hoodies, y'all always come through for you, girl, with liking and sharing the video, and also hitting up the Cash App. If you want to donate to the commentary or to the platform, the Cash App is $ the hood table 402. Thank you so very much, you guys. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out. Bye.